fam, welcome back to my channel. Today we are learning how to thread your Singer sewing machine. If you have any Singer machine, heavy duty, Promise, or any other machine that you use for sewing, but do make sure you go through the manual first before you practice this. So this is my bobbin. Each bobbin comes with a hole at the top and at the bottom. Just make sure that you are passing the thread through the middle to the top of one of these holes. It does not have to go through the two holes, and wind the thread clockwise, but it is not compulsory to wind the thread clockwise around your bobbin, but I choose to do it that way. So just make sure you pass your thread through to the top, and then you do exactly what I'm doing here. However, the direction is boldly drawn on the machine, so you can have a look at the direction before you do that as well. Now make sure you pull the thread at the top wall so that you're having a stiff thread. You're going to press your foot paddle, but before you press that, you are going to move that to the right, the extreme right corner, before you can wind your thread. Now press on the paddle and it will start threading for you. Usually I would have used a small thread, but on this particular day I was sewing weak, so it just came in mind to do this particular video because I've had quite a number of people asking me, most especially my students. So if it is a small thread you are using, it's going to be stiff on the holder and it's not going to fall down. Now the moment is full, it will automatically stop and just cut this off. Now the next thing we are going to do is to open the compartment, the storage compartment of the Singer machine, and remove your bobbin holder from the hole down there. Now this is your bobbin holder. We are going to see how you should insert your threaded bobbin into the bobbin holder. Now make sure the thread is at the top. The excess thread you are having is at the top but not the bottom, and then you are going to pass through this tiny hole till it comes to the top here. I don't know if you guys can boldly see it. Now make sure that the bobbin holder has the pointed thing is pointing to the north of it, and for you to make it be stable there, you need to open it up like how I'm doing, then you push it in and release it. That way it will not fall. Now this excess thread is what we are going to pull up to the top here, so make sure it is not locked by the compartment. Make sure it is free there. Now this is the second part of the threading, and the direction is on the machine. This is the first direction, and this, as you can see, this is the second. Now the third one is making sure that it passes through our top loader, which is here. Okay, make sure it passes through your top loader, then you bring it down a little until you see some tiny hole here where you have to pass it through before the needle. This is it. It's a small interval at the top of your needle. You have to make sure the thread passes that particular place. It was a struggle for me because I was using just one hand. Finally, when it passes through that particular place, you are going to pull your thread to the top, and then you want to make sure it is straight. Then you pass it through the whole of your needle. That is what we are going to do at the moment. So basically there will be some directions in the manual teaching you how to do it, and directions on the machine as well with labeling, but sometimes it's still difficult if we don't have a clear view of it. Now as you can see, the thread is tangled there. We want to make sure the thread is absolutely straight, okay, so that you don't have any clogging or your machine doesn't stop when you are sewing. Now we have the regulator at your right there. You are going to use that regulator, pull it down, and as it moves down, the thread or the needle goes down there. Now that is going to pick the under thread. Okay, you know, when we are sewing with two threads. One will be sewing the top of whatever you are sewing, and one will be sewing the down. So as you use the regulator to paddle the needle down in there. It picks the down threading which we did earlier on and we fixed in the bobbin holder, and now you can push the thread to the back and you are set to start your sewing. If this video was too quick for you, please sit down and watch this video over and over again until you get everything. This is a repeat of it. You regulate it down and it picks the down thread. If this video has been helpful to you so far, please do also subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and that will encourage me to post more of this video. I actually have a playlist here, so go through my playlist and see which of the things you'll be interested in. Before you start sewing, make sure you regulate the stitch button to use the particular stitch you need to use in sewing. For instance, I use the zigzag pattern in sewing my wig, so I would have to regulate my stitch button to the particular stitch I want to use in sewing before I start sewing. Once again, do also subscribe to my channel if this has been helpful to you. Love you guys and bye.